You recording?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Welcome,
cool.
everybody. Welcome.
Thanks for joining all 10 followers that we solicited today. This is the Three Legged Podcast with Roddy and Lewis, straight out of Texas, coming to you live. Not really live, but well, fuck it, live.
Yeah, but we cannot forget the 3 Twitter followers that we also got. Cannot forget them.
Nope.
They're still important to us.
We don't know who the hell you are, but thanks for joining and following.
I mean, that's where it starts. It's all good. Hopefully, its podcast grows, and so will our listeners, and create a big family. I guess. I mean, that's
I
that's
thought I knew, the problem is I thought I knew what we wanted to talk about today, but I have no idea. So let's just let's just flow with it.
yeah.
I also want to thank Princess for being our mascot and our inspiration for the name Three Legged Podcast after Three Legged Dog. So there you go. Just to give you background where we got the name.
Yeah, I know some dirty people might have think it was something else, but no, it's
Yeah,
not that
you
kind of
know,
party.
let your imagination run free however you like. That's up to you, buddy.
Yeah. Speaking of imagination, today I seen and I heard Bush, the former president, junior, not senior, speak today, which I was really surprised, from the perspective I have received of him through everybody pretty much talking shit while he was in the house. Nothing that really concerned me at the time because, of course, I was a teenager, so I really couldn't, put my 2 cents. I guess I wasn't woke, like they say nowadays. But he,
Hold on, you said your imagination. So did you imagine you saw him, or did you really see
no,
him?
no, no, no. I saw him. He was sitting in front of us with his nephew. His nephew
What
was
the?
kind of like interviewing him, which the interview that he did, he asked questions, but not really. Like he spoke, I would say 4 sentences tops. As he will ask the question, Bush would just kind of like answer and start going without him even finishing the question. But he's very pro minority or minority, or I would say immigrant, pro immigrant. Which him being a Republican, I thought that was the complete opposite. But his perspective that he gave us. He seemed like a pretty cool dude, and he mentioned a lot about work. How everybody's always saying the immigrants are taking the jobs of the Americans, blah blah blah. And he said the complete opposite. He said, "Hey, look, the jobs are here. If you really want them, they're there for you. You don't want them. These people are willing to risk whatever they need to do, and they have the drive to do that job that you don't want to do because A or B reason, just so they can feed their families." And I applaud them for that. I've seen the hardworking immigrants here, so let's all give them a chance, pretty much. And if you really want that job, still there for you. I don't see no one step into a plate, so what's the big deal? And I was like, all right, well, never would have thought he would have said that at all. Most Republicans really don't agree with that. They more tend to say that, hey, yeah, they're taking our jobs and need to get out of here.
Interesting. Very interesting. So was he like? Did he speak well? Because I remember back in the day, that was something they criticized him for. Is when he spoke in public, it wasn't that well. Like he didn't do a good job. It sounded like English was his second language, kind of like you and me, you and I guess I should say. Oh, disclaimer to anybody listening: English is our second language, so we might fuck up English. Just giving you a heads up. Don't hit me up. Don't text me. Don't send me a comment on Twitter, Instagram telling me I messed up. I know I messed up. Just want to get that out right now. full disclaimer.
Yeah, it didn't sound bad at all. And maybe just because he's retired now and he's nothing to do, he has more time to read.
He has more time to practice stuff.
So it's spent. I mean, he did say that he picked up painting. He's been painting for 5 years. So that's another thing. He talks about the library that he built over there at SMU. You know, he said to go check it out, but I guess it's fairly new. But no, he didn't say nothing crazy. Nothing. Make you scratch your head. Like really, how I seen the videos that make fun of. He makes up these words, especially with the whole 9/11 thing he was going on TV. He, and I didn't know he grew up in Houston. He talked about being a Astros fan until, he became part owner of the Rangers. Then that was a different story. No, but he seemed like he was down for the cause.
What kind of conference was this?
It was I'll tell you, it was the National Achievers Congress conference. So you had people like, I'll tell you who was there. You had Robert Herjavec, from Shark Tank. He was there. He had a quick little segment. You had also the other lady from Shark Tank, the real estate mogul lady. What's his name? Her name is Barbara Corcoran. She was there. George Springer from the Astros was also there. I didn't hear him speak. Then you had this JT Fox, world's #1 wealth business coach. They misspelled coach. Damn, shame. Quite a few people there. Mike Rowe. I don't know if you remember him from Dirty Jobs.
Yeah. How'd you end up going to this conference? Did you sign up for it or through work?
No, Havala actually saw it. There was actually an ad down the street from the house, a billboard, up there saying that it was going down on February 1st, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how she heard from it. I thought it was the billboard, but it was, buy one, get one free kind of deal.
Okay.
Which, you go hear people speak and you pay basically to also get scammed.
You think so?
Yes.
Why?
Reason why I say this is there's people that are on TV that they are successful and wealthy or whatnot. Their segments were really short. They have a little speech here, whatever, and they go about their business. They kind of tell their story, how they came up, this is the kind of person I am, blah, blah, blah. Gone. When you had this coaches and real estate people, their segments are 45 minutes to an hour long, and then they sell something at the end. Which, in case, Havala fell victim to one of these.
Already?
Yes, I happened to be in the car working because I had gotten an order from work and, trying to get all this done so I can go back inside because there was no laptops allowed inside because, they didn't want nobody recording, so on and so forth. This moment, she's listening to this guy talk about real estate and flipping all this. So there is a seminar going on next weekend, 3 days. They shoot out, hey, the price per person is $2,000.
God damn.
Now,
to go learn how to do it, basically.
Now, this is the sales pitch. If you come to our seminar, basically, we're going to give you the tools to do this. Basically, you will have access to basically up to $1 million loan so you can buy properties, flip them, and they kind of give you the formula. Hey, look, you buy 2 foreclosed homes, You touch them up a little bit. Don't spend too much time trying to remodel. Sell them for cheaper than what it'll be in the market, but you're still making profit. Eventually, you make, you sell 3 homes with your residue or your whatchamacallit, your profit. You can go buy a house cash and you make the rental property. Cool, makes sense. We have a team that will basically work the loans. We have a team that will close the deal for you. You have everything basically. You just have to go find the house, come bring the information, see if it's a good deal. We'll lend you the money. You'll pay 1.8% interest on your loan, right? They say flip the house within 26 days. That's the plan. So if someone's giving you all that access to it and they said credit really is not an issue, you can do this. Of course, everybody wants to jump on it. Then they said, hey, look, because you're here, we're going to give you a discount, right? You get 2 for the price of 1. So $2,000 for 2 people to go out there. Now, because I'm going to do this quick sale, we're going to take 50% off. So it was like $997 for the 3 days at the Marriott Hotel. Now, this price does not include stay or parking.
Or food, probably.
No. So, all right, how will it cost me? Hey, this. I'm excited, blah, blah. We can make it. I'm like, all right, we can check it out. She pays it. Now, this is how shady this whole situation is. I'm in the car. She doesn't have my credit card. I give her the number for the credit card. And with the number alone, with the CV code and my name, she was able to make the transaction happen.
So you got hustled too.
Yeah, so then I'm like, okay, whatever. We get home. Then she starts, because she has the pamphlet, she starts researching to see what it is, because she's already like, hey, ask next Friday off, because that's the day we're going. Cool. Then she starts reading all this information. Basically, you go to the seminar, and they're going to hit you with some more money, where eventually you end up paying like 10 grand. And then there's going to be more seminars that you have to attend. I guess every year. So you can pay up to like 20 grand a year to be able to even do this. So
be a member of
hell no. So then we send a thing to, get our money back. It's like 3 days so you can cancel before whatever. So we call that. They send us an email saying, okay, we're going to void it. You might receive a call. And then I call my credit card. And I said, hey, look. This was happening. I unauthorized my transaction. She's like, all right, well, once you post it, if you post, then we'll pursue and then we'll get the money back. I was like, all right, cool. But the way I see it is that you go to these places and you have all these name people, which of course they pay to go out there just to kind of make you feel that sense of security that everything there is going to be legit. And you have people that for this conference, like, okay, how will I pay $50 to get in to get the bronze ticket? Mm-hmm. The platinum ticket was $1,000. That included your meals and meet and greet with these people. And there was quite a few people sitting there. And this real estate situation, they sold 100 spots.
Basically, how do you know they sold 100 spots?
Because there was 100 spots available and there was a line. And then everybody signed up and then that was it. So basically they made $100,000 right there. Yeah. I was like, golly. I was like, no. What she kind of like, bummed her out when she kind of found out, what the situation was. I was like, you live and you learn.
I expected more out of you, son.
I wasn't there.
You were quick to give that credit card number, though.
I believed in her.
You put her on blast like she was the only one that messed up. It was your fault, actually.
No.
You gave her the credit card. You messed up.
Nah, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. So hey, look, you're in there. Looks sounds legit. Okay, let's give it a shot, and just give it the chance that it's okay. Let you see if it was real. Then it was something to start doing, But yeah, I was just kind of like, man, it's not safe out here. Not safe.
It's crazy. I never really go to those conferences. I've never really been attracted to go to those conferences.
It
It's
was
just
funny because once that whole situation sank in, I'm like, that's just like the Amway situation. They do conferences and these people pay $300 just to go sit at a hotel lobby to hear this guy speak about the same thing that they're doing and go sell some more product out there in the field. Sign more people up. I was like, just the same thing. I said, no.
which one?
Like Amway.
Amway. What is it? What do they sell?
Amway is same thing like For Life, pretty much those.
Like the pyramid type scheme.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Amway
Kind of. Yeah.
is just
I know they say they're not a pyramid scheme, but it's
everybody says they're not a pyramid scheme.
kind of falls into a pyramid scheme, right?
Yeah,
The
it's
more
just like
people you recruit, the more money you're gonna make. Yeah.
you have a team and we'll help you build it and we'll help you get to this point, but it's just like it's a whole bunch of people getting a whole bunch of people to get a whole bunch of people to get their $40 a month. That's pretty much it is. Because
I will say the one that has always intrigued me that is the Ambit Energy company, because they actually sell electricity, but then you can recruit consultants. There's a charge to become a consultant, um, but they're also selling electricity.
my
So it's kind of
ex-manager was doing that. He signed up for it while we were working together. He tried to sign me up. I was like, no thanks.
yeah. I got a buddy. You know him, or I know you've met him. He's been here before, um, and that's all he does is Ambit, and he's successful. But I mean, he's hustling to get people on electricity plans, and of course, recruiting people to sell electricity. So
Yeah. I mean, in a way you can see it, or it will be easier for you to fall into that one just because, again, it's electricity. And Amway was one of the first ones that started doing this. And theirs is just basically home products, groceries. So it's like saying almost like a Walmart, but you buy online, but it's their brand and it's overpriced, but they say it's better quality, better products because they have labs and blah 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 and all this stuff. So that's how they sell it. It's like, well, you spend $250 at Walmart, why can't you spend $250 with us?
yeah,
It will make sense to somebody, but it's kind of like, well, I go to Walmart because out of convenience too. I mean, I need toilet paper today, so I go buy it today, not let me buy it, every month from Amway.
yeah,
And also it's like you have to have a minimum balance going in every month. So you have to basically pay $40 a month to keep that membership going, but you have to sign people up just so you can essentially see some money coming in and, quote unquote residual income. And my aunt does it. I still haven't seen her come up, and she's been doing it for a few years.
yeah.
She also tried to get me, and I'm like, no, Thea, I'm not. I'm sorry. She's
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't
well,
make sense anymore. Well, in this day and age, it doesn't make sense anymore when you can um, have Amazon
yeah. I can
deliver
see
stuff
when if
locally.
if you're the first person that hit the first town, like if you go to a town that is completely innocent about this whole situation, you can make some money. Like those are the people that show up in those magazines all the time. Like they were the first ones in an area that was untouched. So they can be able to create that team and get to diamond status, and now they're making, $8,000 a month checks. But a major city like Houston or Dallas has already been ran through many times, and everybody's already heard it. So it's kind of like you're going in circles. My aunt is like, well, whenever I make this money, don't say I didn't tell you so and I didn't try to put you on. I'm like, well, good luck. You know, all the good luck to you and hope you make it. But I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not.
3 years in the running.
Yeah.
3 years in the running trying to make that money. Yeah.
And it's time. It's time because she gets out of her 8-hour work regular job, and she hits that payment with her husband. They go have those meetings. So they're pulling 16, 18-hour days every single day. And they're like, well, eventually we're not going to have to work anymore. I'm like,
I could see if I was making a steady income just doing that for, even if it was 12 hours a day, 16 hours a day, but I'm managing my hours myself, then it might be worth it, but no. I'm not down for that. I don't really like those companies. I keep on trying to get recruited. My buddy keeps on trying to. I'm gonna talk to him so he can explain it better, because he swears by it.
But to me, it's like, okay, if you are that good at sales, and you're not looking for immediate results, why don't you just become a salesman of a product or a company and work commission based? Because I mean, salesman is commission based. They make good money when they make a sale, and if you're doing that as a second job, I mean, you manage your own hours and you can make a lot of money where you can eventually retire too.
Well, I guess the difference is eventually with these companies is you don't have to continue selling the product. You just keep on managing people and influencing them to keep on growing. And you get to a certain point where you don't have to make any more sales. All you gotta do is manage your people to make more sales, right?
That's the dream they try to sell you. But the problem is that you have to have at least a 5-6 person team under you. And you have to coach those people. And the people that they recruit, you basically have to help them coach them.
Yeah.
So essentially, you always working because you have to help them and guide them how to recruit people. So you're always going to be hitting the road with them. So you working 24/7 and you still really don't see the money until when?
Well, I mean, I guess if that's the only thing you're doing, and I guess the catch is you got to hit the ground running. You got to build up your team. Once you build up the team, you're going to start making money. And you just continue building the team so that way when you're dropping people off, people are coming off the plan because they got tired because they couldn't do it. You already have someone else coming in, starting their own team, starting recruiting. So it's just a little cycle, right? And I mean, I guess if you can get the team running up and running pretty quick and just continue that cycle, then you'll be good, right? But the odds of you being able to recruit that many people, continuing to recruit that many people, and continuing to get people to go out and recruit for you or recruit for themselves, that's going to, on the back end, feed you. I don't know, man. I think that's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah. The last person.
I just can't put myself in that. I just can't put myself in that mindset to continue to do that. Like I can put myself in the mindset of selling, and if I know I'm selling a product, or even if I'm selling something that I could grab and feel or push, or I don't know. I have to see that I'm giving you something in return for your money, right? And just giving you an idea that you can make money by making people spend money on an imaginary product is my biggest obstacle, right? Because the majority of them is just some imaginary product or really just some service that doesn't really is not really needed.
Yeah, like Amway is your regular everyday household things, right?
Yeah, I've heard of that one before.
And
There's
then
also the one very similar with cleaning products. It's
they
a
have that
private
too.
label.
That's all
Yeah.
there. And then you have For Life was like all vitamins, right?
Like Herbalife, kind of like Herbalife.
And then you have the Herbalife, and Herbalife, it was all about losing weight, which is always a selling thing. Everybody always wants to lose weight, but like the people that I have seen that were successful with Herbalife is like they had like a Zumba class with it. And they were able to sell their product like right there because the Zumba class is finished. You need this to lose weight and blah blah. And to eventually people started like some people that stopped taking Herbalife gained double the weight because Herbalife was like nothing but sugar they were drinking. So it just kind of like, the last person that tried to recruit me for that was through LinkedIn, and I went to talk to him, and I asked him what the product was, and he was like, well, you're already seeing it the wrong way, so you're not cut for this. I'm like, yeah, because I'm not going to try to sell something that is already out there, or is, one, is not new, and two, is there is major brands already competing for the same thing that it might be cheaper. I'm like, if you tell me there's a product like that I will use, like let's just say we're selling Nike products and I'm like a brand ambassador and I get commission because I'm selling, sign me up. Because I know that it's a brand that has a backup and it already has established name.
I can see that. Yeah. But
not like, okay, let me try to say,
let me go sell coffee. I like the coffee ones.
Have you ever tried to sign me up with that Organo Gold?
Yeah. Man, that guy was on me every time I saw him.
And he was showing me his checks too. Like, I made this much because I signed. But he was traveling out of state trying to get people,
Yeah. But I think the hustle there was
getting companies.
I think the hustle there was that he had enough people under him already. I'm gonna say brainwashed.
Yeah.
Right. So it was like this cycle where his team would move from company to company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they moved to the next company, and he bring his whole crew with him, right? So his check was never really changing, even though they were changing from company to company. These companies were recruiting him and paying him almost like he wasn't. I don't even think he was making money the same way. It was more like he was getting a recruiting fee to bring people to these companies because he already had such a following.
Yeah.
So you're always going to see money coming in because you're changing to the next company and you're signing all the same people up again. You're going to get your check, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they start doing it again, and then they move to the next company and they do it all over again, and then they move to the next company and they do it all over again. Yeah, man. Out of courtesy, I went to so many of those meetings, just out of courtesy,
Yeah.
I think the way I managed to get him off my back the last time was I told him that I would sign up for whatever he wanted as long as he paid for it up front. And he told me that's not the way the business works. And
then my argument to him
was, my argument to him was, if you're telling me that this is you're being so successful at this and you believe in me and then I'm going to make a lot of money, then you spending $500, $600 to put me under you is an investment. And you're going to make 2, 3, 4 times that money. If you really feel that I can make that much money, then you're going to make that much money. So you invest the money to sign me up and teach me how it works, and I'll do it. But I'm not going to come out of pocket to sign up for a program to make money. If you pay for it, then I'll do it. He's like, no, you don't get it. That's not the way it works. I was like, I don't care. If you believe in me that much and you want me to pay that money, then you pay for it. And I'll make sure that you make your money back plus some. Now, the only person that's taken that offer, which bit me in the ass, is my buddy from Ambit. Because I made him the exact same offer. Because, he kept on trying to recruit me. And I thought maybe this will
Can get him
shut him
off?
up. It'll get him out, yeah. And he's like, all right, cool. When do you want to sign up? I'll pay for it.
Because it ain't that
And you
much
don't have
to
to pay
sign
me.
up either.
Yeah, it depends when you get it because they have promotions, right?
Uh-huh.
But either way, it was like, I'll pay for it. I don't care. I believe in you. I'll pay for it. And then that's when he got me, and I'm like, no, bro, I'm not interested. I didn't know what else to say. I'm like, you got me, bro. I'm not interested. I can't do it. And he always talk shit to me every time. Every time. You've met him before. His name, I call him Popeye. He was here for Jonas's birthday in March.
Don't remember. But talking about money or whatnot.
Do I owe you money?
No. Right now there
okay,
is a trip from Houston to Medellin. It's only $425 round trip.
For when?
Check
open?
right now. No, usually it's not open, but
Share your screen. Share your screen.
No, it's on my phone.
Oh my god.
But he's got the notification on the Hopper thing. The Hopper app is pretty good. Okay. That's to leave on February 23rd.
Oh man.
Yeah, just one stop. The 2 stops is for $540. Through Avianca. Oh shit! But is that, you know how long the flight is?
Probably like 26 hours.
Okay, so the shortest one is 7 hours. That's from Avianca's 434. It leaves at 3:55 p.m. Layover in El Salvador, and you get there. That's not bad, but there is 15 hours. You have 1 day, 2 hour, and 37-minute flight.
Layover?
Yeah.
Oh my god. For how much?
That 1 day trip is $536 through Aeromexico.
Why the hell would I pay that much when I can get there in 7 hours for the same price?
I know,
That's
right?
ridiculous.
Well, I guess it's just you leave Houston on the 23rd at 6:38 p.m. Get to Mexico at 9:05, and then from Mexico City, it's a 19-hour layover. You leave at 4:45 p.m. the following day to arrive in Medellin at 10:15. It's a 4.5 hour flight from Mexico to Medellin.
That's ridiculous.
Man,
that's crazy. That is redunculous.
And it's not like the Mexican airport is that nice. It's huge, but it's not.
Have you been there?
Yeah, somewhere where you spend the night at.
Is that how you got to the States? You went through Mexico?
No, I have gone through work. They sent me to Mexico for a weekend.
Which way did you come to the States? Through Miami?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Cali. No, actually, I left from Medellin, Miami, Dallas.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, that's the only way. Even when we lived in Houston, you had to go to Miami to go to Colombia.
Yeah.
It was a pain in the ass, man.
Now Houston has direct flights.
Yeah, those trips were not fun at all, man. And then for some reason, it's the way it works in Miami. You have to always take that damn shuttle or whatever they call it to get to the terminals that are international.
Yeah,
so you fly domestic, and then you have to. Man, I don't know. When I was little, it felt like an hour of walking, with bags, and my mom, all kinds of bags and luggage, and it was just crazy. She didn't trust sending.
You have to make it to your flight, which is
she didn't trust sending the bags direct because she said they would get robbed, which I believe it. that
Yeah.
if they arrive without you, that they'll get robbed and broken into and stuff. So she used to fly in. I remember we used to have her bags and recheck them or something like that. It was something ridiculous. You have to recheck your bags or some shit like that. Put them back on the next plane. It was a pain in the ass.
Can
But
you can still lock your luggage, right? Whenever you send it in the plane,
no,
you can't
as far
lock
as
it
I
no more.
know, as far as I know, no. No, because if they need to check it, then they have to break the lock.
I guess before 9/11 you could, right?
I think so. Yeah, I remember Mom used to put locks on,
Yeah.
but I don't think you can put locks on it anymore. Matter of fact, last year, when was it? Sometime last year, when I went to Pennsylvania for the first time, I brought Yingling back, and I bagged it and put it inside my luggage. Checked the bag. When I got home, I opened my bag. I had a letter from, saying that my bag had been inspected. They just go through your stuff, and the little love note saying they went through your shit.
Motherfuckers. No. You know what? I want to go to Austin, go to the TSA store where all of the items they have confiscated, they sell it there. It's like a
Are you
Goodwill.
serious?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like a Goodwill. They have a whole bunch of crap. I mean,
Why would you want to go to why don't you just go to Goodwill?
because Goodwill is trash for one. Two is extra expensive. But at this place, like, you find cool shit that you might not have ever thought, like,
I guess the difference is that the items at that TSA store are not items that people wanted to get rid of, right? So they're probably newer, nicer. I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, you can find it. So of course you're gonna find some old shit. I mean, I saw because the Houston Press made the article, and they had bins, right? And there was a bin full of nail clippers, and then there was one with, like, pocket knives and all that. So I mean, you can probably find a cool pocket knife and all kinds of stuff. They say price ranges, and I don't know if this website is still alive, but I know in the 2000s there was this website where you can claim unclaimed luggage from TSA. Like, after so many days, they just put it out for the taking, and you can just go claim it, and you pick it up, and whatever's in there is yours.
Oh my god! Not like an auction. They wouldn't make money off of it, like auction off the bag.
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm sure.
Just
Maybe they would have
making
something.
shit. You're just making shit up, bro.
No, I
shit
saw
up.
it, man. I saw it in a magazine. I'm telling you.
Saw it in a magazine. Was this magazine in English? Let's just ask
Yes,
that
it
question.
was.
Okay.
You can sell that crap on eBay.
Look at you and your eBay. You still have your eBay store?
Yeah, it's still
Selling
there,
your
but I
shoes?
don't have anything there.
Selling your used smelly shoes?
No, I haven't. The shoe game is a loss.
They got flooded. They got too what's the word?
Saturated.
Saturated.
And
yeah.
two is, like, you have all these special releases now that are like, you won't get them unless you know somebody or unless you have a bot, because luck really is 1% of the chances that you'll get something. And if you do get this item, the resale price is like off the roof. But if you don't, and let's just say you get a general release to resell it, you're gonna sit on it for a good while before anybody's interested in buying it.
Yeah.
Let's just say if the shoe doesn't sell out instantly, basically it's not worth reselling.
Yeah.
Or you won't make your money back.
Yeah, because if it doesn't sell out instantly, then you can still go to the store and get it. Yeah. What's the point?
So
interesting. All right, man. Well, let's wrap this thing up. I think our listeners, if we have anybody listening at all, they're probably bored out of their ass already. They're probably like, why the hell did I even bother clicking on this? I hope not, but nonetheless, it's already getting late. We don't want to bore people any more than they already are. So, anybody out there listening, thanks. If you liked it, appreciate it. Follow us. Tell a friend. If you don't like it, listen to the next episode. Maybe you'll like that one. I don't know. Can't promise anything, but just listen anyways. Maybe you'll see how we evolve. This is going to be a very rough ride. We don't know what the hell we're doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Do you know what the hell you're doing?
No, not really. Just
I'm just going with the flow.
roll
It's
with
like
the punches, man.
it's like jumping in the deep end without knowing how to swim, man. I'm just flapping my arms, but
Sink or
um,
swim, sink or swim.
sink or swim. Yeah, that's the way we do things. So listen out for next episode. We're gonna try to post weekly. We do have some other segments that we're working on. Uh, you know, we'll tell you about those when we're ready to start recording those and post them. But follow us on Twitter. We'll have updates on Twitter. We're also working on the website, the3leggedpodcast.com. It's a work in progress. You can go to it now. A lot of the pages say coming soon. The contact us button does work on a PC. We're still working through all the kinks. Like I said, this is raw. We don't know what the hell we're doing. We're just taking it one day at a time. So thanks for joining. If you join, tell a friend. Don't tell a friend. Just keep on listening.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a hoe. Everybody listens,
God,
man.
lead. We're gonna start our own pyramid scheme here with the Three Legged Podcast.
Just sign up for it. It'll be worth it.
All right,
Thanks,
I'm out.
everybody. Good night.
Night. End.